All right. Hey, I want to welcome all of you. I want to thank you so much for getting on with me. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm actually Jennifer Smith. I reside in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. And one of the things that I'm very passionate about is helping people get paid for the efforts that they put into this business. Now, I know many people, or if not everybody, gets involved with LifeVantage because either they've had a personal experience with the products or they're excited about what this can do, not only now, but for the future. So I have this, Susan and I, when we got started, we were very intentional about understanding the compensation plan so that if we could avoid leaving money on the table, we wanted to do everything in our power to optimize. But not only, it was not about us, it was about teaching our teams about what it is that they needed to know so that they could have that success. So that's what I'm passionate about, and so that's why I'm here today. So here at LifeVantage, we are all about volume, okay? So the volume is going to determine rank, and rank is what's going to help you create income potential, okay? So volume equals rank, and rank equals income potential. And just a little side note, whether that volume comes from customers or whether it comes from distributors, it all counts, okay? Or it can be a part of the equation. So one of the things we talk about as you get started, regardless of what level you come in at, whether you come in just as a customer with the $50 kit, or if you come in at the platinum pack level, we all need to make sure that we have ongoing personal volume, monthly personal volume. And that monthly personal volume is referred to as PV, and it includes all the products that you purchase personally, like what you're using personally, whether you're consuming it or you're using it as samples, whatever you're buying personally, plus all the products that are purchased by anybody that you personally enroll as a customer, a personally enrolled customer. You plus your customers equal PV. Now, just so that you know, just a little note of clarification is that your distributors, that anybody that you enroll as or upgrade from a customer to a distributor, they count as their own PV. Okay, so that's something that you need to be aware of. Like so if Joan, for example, let's just use an example. If Phyllis was a customer first and then she upgraded to a distributor, you then lose her PV as a customer because now she's on her own PV, okay? So that is something I wanted to clarify. Then the other two definitions on this page is about commissionable volume, CV. So this is the point value that's assigned to each one of our products that are sold, whether they're at retail or through subscription. So it doesn't matter at what price you sell product at, they have a point value assigned to it. And I do have a slide that's going to be showing you what that value is of more of our commonly products. So if you want to take screenshots of this, great. If you want the slide deck after I'm done, that's perfectly great. So that you can go back and review it. But then organizational volume is the combined personal volume of your own personal volume plus that volume that is consumed by anybody, your downline, any of the customers or distributors in your whole organization, also referred to as downline. That's your organizational volume. Okay, so before I go on, let me just say, does anybody have a question? If you do, why don't you go ahead and put it into the chat if you have a question, or I can come back to that. But hopefully that's pretty clear. It's pretty fundamental, but it's important. Okay, so the next piece I want to make sure that we define, because language has changed over the 8.5 years, almost 9 years that I've been involved with LifeVantage. Our terminology, our languaging has changed just a little bit. So I want to make sure everybody is up to date on what that is. So subscription pricing is the pricing that gives you that 20% discount on retail. Okay, so it's a 20% savings on retail. And this pricing is available to both our preferred customers and our distributors as long as there is a subscription in place. So if you're a distributor and you don't have a subscription, guess what? LifeVantage is going to charge you full retail pricing. But our business is built on volume and we want to keep consistent with that volume. So we make sure we have that personal volume in place. But preferred customers and distributors are both eligible for that pricing when they maintain a subscription on the 5th, the 10th, the 15th, the 20th, or 25th of the month. All right, so those are the dates that the auto shipments get shipped out on. Now just note that you can make changes to both your monthly subscription and the date that it ships out, as long as you make those changes 3 days before your shipment is scheduled to go out. All right, so if, for example, you, what is today? Today is the, well, let's just say today's the 15th and my auto shipment out on the 15th, but on the 20, whatever day before the end of the month, I decide I need another bag of Axio, I can go into my back office and put a spot order in, and that spot order also is going to get that subscription pricing. Okay, so anything you make in above whatever your subscription is, you'll get that same pricing. The same thing for your customers. So as you enroll customers, I think it's wise to let them know that. I actually have a customer letter email that I go out to all my preferred customers as I personally enroll them, to let them know how to manage that. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'm happy to share that. But one of the things that I'm really passionate about is not just about our products, not just about our company, not just about our comp plan, but really being a brand and being an ambassador to our profession of network marketing. In fact, network marketing generates over $183 billion in revenues worldwide. There are thousands of companies that are participating in this direct selling multi-level marketing model. I refer to it as network marketing. But network marketing here at LifeVantage is not just about one person having thousands of customers, but you can, right? This is a profession which creates a platform to do more and to actually create more financial freedom for those who are intentional about building a business. So this network are those individuals who are basically, we love our products, we use them every day, and because we use them every day, we reorder them every month. Most products, not all, come in a 30-day supply, and we do that on a subscription. And as distributors, we are sharing and recommending our products to others. LifeVantage pays us to share. So we have all these products that are now in our family. This doesn't show the shampoo, but our new hair care is launching tomorrow on the 17th, and we're all over the moon excited about that. But I love what, like I said, it's about the power of building a team who grows that network, who is sharing with others. It's about creating leveraged time and passive residual income on the products sold through your network. I just want to assure you that this is a very real and legitimate business model. And here at LifeVantage, we really don't have an income cap on our income earning potential. Now, I will also be honest with you that building a network does require personal effort. That's why I'm here today, is because I know that everybody is working, and I want to make sure that you're rewarded for your effort. And it does take time, but that time, what effort can yield far greater results and rewards in reaching and benefiting way more people than we could individually, right? Than you can personally. So your financial success comes from consistently, write that down, consistently working towards building a team through duplication. That key word consistent is priceless, all right? So make sure you've got that in your notes. But I love this quote by J. Paul Getty. He says, I would rather have 1% efforts of 100 people than 100% efforts of one. And that is what we're creating the vision of for other people. So I'm not sure, but I'm assuming that almost everybody here tonight is at least been exposed to the income earning statement at least once. I'm going to paint a vision here and create value. So as you're talking to people, how you can create value about who we are and what we're doing. Now, we are a publicly traded company, which is great because we're transparent with who we are and what we do, which includes how much distributors make. This is the average monthly income by rank. So if you have never seen this statement, or if you want to see the statement, you can go to lifevantage.com or your own personal replicated websites. Go to the bottom right-hand corner under resources. You'll find a live link to the complete earning statement. This is just a snapshot. So here at LifeVantage, we recognize and reward people for their efforts through rank, Pro 1 through a Presidential Master Pro 10. And these ranks are determined by the organizational volume points that are running through your organization on a monthly basis. So as you look at this, this shows you the average monthly income by rank. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time painting vision here, but I do want to mention to you that at LifeVantage, the rank of Pro 3 is considered our foundational rank. LifeVantage, the industry recognizes if we can help anybody in our teams make at least $1, it creates a whole nother mindset, a vision, a belief. So as brand new distributors, we want to help you at least get your first customer or enroll your first customer, identify your first team partner as quickly as possible. But LifeVantage recognizes Pro 3 of where 5,000 volume is running through your organization on a monthly basis. An average, not a new, but an average is about $580 a month. Now, research shows that if you have an extra $500 of income coming in through your, yes, based on residual. This is mostly residual income. Actually, 43% of the money that we make with LifeVantage comes from residual income. And I'm going to paint that vision. The $580, this is what I want to say. LifeVantage values this rank so much that they now have a brand new program called the Pacesetter Pro 3, where it's going to give you up to $2,500 extra cash bonuses when you achieve that rank of Pro 3 by your first 30, 60, 90 days. There's different ways, I mean, there's different steps in getting there, but it's something that all new distributors need to be aware of. I believe in the concept to begin where the end, or begin with the end in mind. And not that I want Pro 3 to be your end mind, but that's a very important rank and it happens in your first 90 days. So we want to make sure you have that understanding there. So with the next rank, that rank of Pro 3, LifeVantage says, oh my gosh, you have at least 20,000 volume points running through your organization. You're now making at least part-time income and you have an organization, you have at least 3 legs in place. We want to help support you in building your business to, we want to help create a greater, provide leadership skills. Not that you don't already have them, but let's enhance your leadership skills so that you can take your business from 20,000 to 50,000 and beyond. So they will fly you into a Pro 5 summit at the rank of Pro 5 and give you those leadership skills, both from the field leadership and from a corporate standpoint. So it's really exciting. I also want to point out that at Pro 5 and Pro 7 and at Pro 10, LifeVantage will give you an opportunity to open up a second, third, and fourth business center. It is not the scope of this training to go into that. Just know that there is an opportunity to really compound your earnings. And so that Pro 5 is really important. I like to talk about Pro 7 because this is where the first of 6-figure income earners start showing up. And one thing that I've discovered in my years of LifeVantage is that people can't, number one, either can't conceive making more than what they already do because they only have so many hours in the day. So they haven't grasped that idea of leverage time. Or they want to jump right to the top of the line and become a 6-figure income earner with Pro 7. Like Liz, you're probably giggling with me. But what I'll share with you is that people are reaching this rank in their first 12 to 24 months, especially if they have some experience in this business. So anyway, I just want to paint that picture as it is all possible. But what if it took you 10 years? What if it took you 10 years to create leveraged income that's going to pay you for a lifetime and reaching these elite ranks? I don't know about you, but I think it's worth the effort in teaching other people to do the same. That's why I'm here right now, because I want to give you that vision and that hope to do that. So the next step with this is, okay, we've identified that there's volume, there's ranks, but one of the questions that I was asked early on, and it's like, the question was, why do I need to get from Pro 3 to Pro 4? This was early on. We didn't have the income earning statement then. And I go, well, you get paid on more. Well, you actually get, the reason why is for each rank advancement that you make, you're going to get paid on additional levels of payout. So our goal is to help you to achieve your rank, your next rank, maintain it, right? And then to continue rank advancement. So at Pro 1, you get paid on 2 levels. Pro 2, you get paid on 4 levels. Pro 3, so basically it's your rank plus 2 levels. So just know that, because we want to encourage you to build wide but deep as well. So if you build just really deep in one leg, you're not going to get paid on as much volume as if you were keeping that qualification. And I am going to show you that. So Pro 4, Pro 5, and then up to Pro 7, 9 levels, but then I've got this start. And yet it is not the scope of this training to talk about what dynamic compression is. There is actually a video by corporate that they do go into this and more extensively. Just know that you could have 30, 40, 50 levels deep and get paid on those levels that are greater than 9 levels deep. Okay, so the LifeVantage pays from the bottom up, and as you build out your organization, where are you the widest, right? You're at the bottom is where you have more people, and LifeVantage is going to pay you on more people. So if you're talking to people who've had some network marketing experience, this could really create an impressionable value for them. Now, the qualification volume by rank, and again, your personal volume, we always coach and train every single one of our distributors to commit. You guys, you're here today because you've got this, hopefully you're here watching this because you have that desire to understand how you can maximize your income earning potential. You have your CEO mindset on. So with that, we always coach and train our distributors to maintain a minimum of 200 personal volume points on a monthly basis. And out of that, I mean, you guys, this is crazy. LifeVantage only requires us to have 40 PV personally to our home. That's like 1 bottle of Protandim. The rest of it can come from your customers to make up that 200. Now, if you're here building a business, the reason is probably because you love, use, reorder our products. I mean, when I got started, it was just me using the product. My husband says, what's this do? Fix everything? And my boys were 8 years old and we had not yet started, but we did shortly after. And so my sister told me, and all we had was Protandim. And my sister told me, well, gosh, Jennifer, all I know is if you want to make, maximize when you enroll a distributor, maximize that income earning potential, you need to get enough customers in place to get you to 200. I said, okay, that's what I did. So if we can do ourselves a service by giving our teams that we enroll, help them to understand that value of having that 200 personal volume. If you guys enrolled on a platinum pack, commit to having that 200 PV next month. It may only be 1 bottle of Protandim or whatever it is to you, but make sure you have enough customers in place to make it that 200 and just make that commitment. So with this, that monthly organizational volume, so I went through the ranks, I went through what that volume looked like, but this is it. So as you hit, you can get to Pro 1 by enrolling on a platinum pack, but you have to repeat that volume the next month because all volume starts over the next month. So you can get there by yourself, but our goal is to help you get at least 1 new distributor in the first month, get 2, I don't like that word, have new distributors join you in building a network that's going to change the world, right? But identify 2 people so that you have at least 2 legs by Pro 2, because this is that LifeVantage will qualify up to 80% in 1 leg and 20% outside that 1 leg. All right, you can have 5 legs, you can have 10 legs, you can have, there is no limit on the number of legs. The distributors are front line to you, but just know that as you get to Pro 3, to qualify Pro 3, you need to have at least 2 legs, only 80% going through your largest leg. Then as you hit Pro 5, you need to have at least 3 legs in place. LifeVantage will qualify up to 60% in 1 leg, up to 30% in a second leg, and 10% outside of that. So begin with the end in mind. Understand there is that, when we say balance, it doesn't mean equal, equal, equal. It means qualification balance. So if you have any questions about that, we can go back and clarify. So just know that by the time you hit these elite ranks, you're likely going to have 5, 6, 10, 14 legs in place. But it's important to get at least 3 legs to stand on as early as possible and help them duplicate out. So if you're here today as a customer looking to see about what do you do to enroll as a distributor, then what you would need to do is you would simply go to lifevantage.com. You would enroll into your account using the ID and password that you were assigned when you first, or developed as your password selected when you got enrolled. And then you would go into your back office. You can see your subscription order here. And then you would just click on upgrade to distributor. It's as simple as that. And then if you're just looking at this for the first time and you want to know what it would be like what do you need to do to enroll as a distributor, you would simply go to the website of the person who shared this with you. And that would be your enroller. And you would click on join us up in the right-hand corner and complete the enrollment process. So the first thing that the LifeVantage offers you as you enroll, as you create that enrollment process, It's going to give you pictures of packs. All right, so we're going to talk about just this a little bit about what the value of the packs are. Remember, I shared with you that volume equals rank, and your rank equals income potential. So we want to paint a picture on what the value is for coming in on one of our packs. And so you can see here, there's the silver, gold, and platinum packs. There is personal volume points associated with it for you, and organizational volume associated for the person who's enrolling you in their organization. So I like to talk about the silver pack because you're automatically getting that 250 personal volume points. You're going to be fully qualified that month that you're enrolled to make a 40% commission. And that's that next statement. It's 350. You're going to get that 20% discount that you do when you're a preferred customer. You get free shipping. The next two packs levels, gold pack and platinum pack. Gold pack, you're halfway to Pro 1 with 500 PV. And the platinum pack, you're a Pro 1 that first month. That's a lifetime rank. You're recognized as that. Now you have to maintain that to get paid as that. But there's the cost. It is a discount, so you get the greatest discount off retail with the platinum pack. And what I love is that you're basically getting almost every product, if not like 95% of the products. You're not getting the curb or the beauty in the platinum pack, but you definitely are getting the products for you to start getting your own or creating your own personal experience and stories with the products. And you can speak from personal experience on how much you love the products. I also love that we give event tickets in these kits because we know that when you attend national events, it's absolutely going to take off years off your growth curve by attending these events. And I know I have people on this webinar tonight that have attended events and will be shaking their heads. If you can see it, thumbs up, absolutely, it's priceless. But one of the greatest things that we have now, we're experiencing this, is that those individuals who are enrolling on Platinum Pack and are using the free app that comes along with all levels of distributorship, and you have that personal volume coming in through your monthly basis, you know, your PV, you are going to be able to be eligible for the auto customer assignment program, where LifeVantage will actually assign you customers into your organization. So I just want to make mention on that. I am not going to go into details about that, but just know that's a really nice perk that we can talk about at the end if anybody's experienced that. So again, go to lifevantage.com, click on the lower right-hand corner, and this is the best way to keep track of what these packs actually look like. Like today's the 16th, and those packs will probably change in the next couple of weeks as we introduce the hair care into to our family of products. All right, so there are 6 ways that I'm going to talk about how you can make money with LifeVantage. I'm only going to mention retail because when someone goes to your website, they're going to have an opportunity to pay full retail or become a preferred customer as a subscription. So if they don't want a monthly subscription and they're willing to pay the full price, okay, that's fine. Just know LifeVantage is going to pay you the difference between that subscription price and that retail price. That's what they're going to pay you. And if salon owners are coming in, or if you're a healthcare professional that want to retail some products out of if you're a service provider, then you could determine whatever that retail price is, but we do have that suggested retail as well. So then we're going to teach you how to make that Smart Start bonus on your new enrollments. This is the way you start creating cash flow. LifeVantage pays that out weekly. The royalty bonus is paid out on the auto shipments or the subscriptions, and this is the biggest part of your paycheck as you start building a team and network. Then as you hit Pro 3 and above, there's a launch bonus and a generational matching bonus. Another reason why we want to encourage you and incent you and help you get to that rank of Pro 3 as quickly as possible in your first 90 days if possible. And then that elite bonus pool. So LifeVantage actually pays out 48 to 50% of our revenues back to our distributors. All right, so that's key to know that as well. So that Smart Start, I've already talked to you a little bit about the importance of maintaining that 200 personal volume points, that you really only have to maintain 40 points personally to create a potentially multi-million-dollar business. Most people I know that are in the ranks of growing use way more than 40 PV personally. In fact, our family of 4, we're all in. We use all of it and we consume it on a daily basis. So it's very easy to be able to achieve that 200 personal volume points. But when you do, you make that 40% smart start. If you dip below between 100 and 199, you're going to make 30%. And that smart start is on enrollments. Anybody that you personally enroll. It's not on people that your distributors enroll. That's another bonus. These are people that you are personally enrolling. And we love our customers, right? So our preferred customers actually get, again, like I said, that 20% subscription pricing. There is no membership fee to get that discounted pricing. They just need to commit to the same things that we commit to, buying the product on a monthly basis. There is no minimums, which is beautiful. Like they want to buy a bottle of Pet Tandem or a cleanse, then that's all they need to purchase. There is no minimums. And what I know here at LifeVantage, we actually have an 80% retention rate, which is huge on our customers. This means people who love our products are reusing them or using them and reordering them. And just that alone creates significant value. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that. You don't have to articulate this to everybody. I'm just trying to help build your belief in what we are and where we're going. So just know that any enrollments that take place Monday through Sunday, 11 p.m. count towards that payout on the following Friday. So today is a Sunday. Anybody that's enrolled from last Monday through tonight, 11 p.m., you're going to get paid out on next Friday, this week, Friday, right? So that's something that you might want to know. So again, when you enroll distributors, that same 30 to 40%. So with your CEO mindset at 200 PV, you're making $400 on the Smart Start. That's basically the product that's in that kit. LifeVantage only pays commissions on products that are being shipped out. Okay, it's not a perk, it's not a bonus, it's actual commissions that are being paid out. So Platinum Pack is a bigger product offering, so 400, 200 on the gold, and 100 on the silver. All right, so with that, now the next piece of it is your royalty commissions on your network. This is where you're gonna start making royalty commissions on the subscriptions orders. We all do the work once, you make that 40% commission, but every time something gets shipped out again, you're gonna make a smaller percent. How much is that? So anybody that you personally have sponsored, or anybody that's on your first level, doesn't have to be someone you personally sponsored. It may have been somebody that was placed there. That's another conversation for another training. But anybody on your first level, LifeVantage is going to pay you 2% on anything that your customers and distributors on your first level. So while that may not seem like a lot, especially compared to 40%, you can't go to the bank today and put money into a savings account and make 5% or 2%. You can't make 2%. So this is valuable. But our goal, LifeVantage actually pays us. They reward us for the behavior of building a network. That's what we are. We're a network marketing company. They're going to reward us for building a network. So as you've enrolled this distributor and you help that distributor start building a team, LifeVantage is going to pay you 5% on anybody that's on your second level. All right. So it doesn't stop there. You want to really get down to your third level as quickly as possible, because that's when you start seeing that 9% payout. And that's when you're going to really start seeing the fruits of your labor. And not that, you know, $20 coming out wouldn't be helpful, but that's really what we want to help you. We want to help you really start building your network at least 3 wide and 3 deep to build stability in your organization. Now, again, there's this table showing 9 levels. Remember, dynamic compression allows us to get paid more than that, but this shows you the percent of payout on each level. Just know that it averages out to be about 5% as you start building your team and they start duplicating out. So I hope you're writing down your questions so that I can go back and answer them and clarify, or if you've got a chat, I know Liz can maybe help respond to that as well. Now, I created this slide because I wanted to give you a snapshot view of what I'm talking about. All right, so not all the products are on here. All right, but these are like our Vitality Stack, our Nerve 2, Pet Tandem, Omega, ProBio, our Physique, the System, the Axio, the True Science, and the Hair Care. So this shows you the products. This shows you that 20% subscription pricing. But remember, we gave that definition of commissionable volume. So each product is assigned a volume, a point volume. Not always, like this is, you know, not always does that commissionable volume match up to that pricing. So it's important to know and look at that. That's what you're looking at when you want to rank advance, okay? You're not looking at the dollars being spent. You're looking at the point volumes that are accruing. So like the Vitality Stack is one of the most popular things that people are ordering as customers. It's $151 for the packets, but it's going to give you 125 commissionable volume points. And at that 40% Smart Start, you're making $50. Okay, if you drop down to below 200, you're going to make $37.50. Again, this is an enrollment bonus. This is the money that you personally are making when you enroll somebody. Now this is, I got to move this down, my little window here. This shows you the royalty paid on subscriptions. Okay, so this is what's going to be paid out to anybody that's in your network, your first, your second, your third, your fourth level down. So what I love to show is that your Vitality Stack, while you made $50 as an enrollment, but as they start reordering, if they're on your first level, you're going to make $2.50. Again, it's not a lot, but remember, LifeVantage is going to, but if you have a lot of customers, if you had 1,000 customers, it would add up, right? But our goal is to build a network. So when you help your distributors enroll anybody on your second level, anything that's a Vitality Stack, you're going to make $6.25. All right, but look what you make on that third level, $11.25. Where are you going to be bigger? Hopefully, as you get bigger, you're going to get wider and you're going to have more people on your third level than are in your first or second level. So accumulatively, it adds up. And then just a note, as you hit Pro 5 and 7, LifeVantage is going to allow you to open up a second and third business center where instead of averaging 5%, you can average 10 and 15%. Just a little pique your interest comment. So hopefully you like this slide. Hopefully it makes sense and it's not too busy, but it gives you, and the thing is, LifeVantage tracks this. You do not have to track this. I was not a numbers person. I did not like math. I was not that, but you know, as a business person, it's my responsibility to know what's going on in my business. And I want to empower you to understand that as well. So hopefully this will help you. So now that I've shared with you how you get paid to enroll people, and I've showed you how you get paid, you know, on levels, I'm going to give you one more, oops, sorry, nope. I'm going to give you one more example of, and this is called a hypothetical example of a geometric network. And this is a new term to me, but I've always talked about it. This is what was shown to me when I got started. I go, I want to know if I'm going to build a network, if I'm going to put my energy into this, I want to know how this works. Okay, so this is what was shown to me. So remember, your people, your distributors, remember, we all have our CEO hats on. These are people who are committing to that personal volume of 200 on a monthly basis or more. This is that royalty that's paid out, and this is what the income potential can be. So as we build, even though I said you want to be at least 3 wide, actually that's getting started, but building 5 or wider. I mean, you have a really strong organization if you could have at least 5 people front line to you that are committed to duplicating out. You will have a sustainable long-term organization if you can do that. So 5 people starting out, 1,000, 2% is $20. That may not be a lot, but I like to use the example. If you walked across the street and you found a $20 bill and nobody claimed it, would you get excited about it? Money is money, right? Income is income. What could you do for that? It could buy for your product. It could be a pay it forward. It's the holidays. What could you do with that to gift it to somebody or put it back into your business? You teach those 5 people to duplicate out. Duplicate means those 5 people all enroll 5 people. It may not all be in 1 month. It may take 5 months. It may take 6 months. But the goal is to help people understand this, right? 25 people, 2,500 personal volume points, or organizational volume points at this point, 5%, $250. It duplicates out again, 125. You now have 25,000 volume points being paid out at 9%, and you have 125 distributors. How many did you enroll? 5, using this example. And your paycheck is part-time income, right? But now you have 250 plus 250 plus 200. And the same thing duplicates out. So again, this is a hypothetical example I personally haven't experienced this duplication in that exact same way that this shows you, but it happens differently. One leg grows faster than the other. Let me just share with you, but that's why it's important to know what that balance looks like to be able to be paid out on all your volume. So now I've shared with you how to make Smart Start. I've shared with you how to get paid royalty. Now I'm going to show you how LifeVantage rewards us to teach our team, like I'm teaching you, right? I want to teach you all to create that royalty check. And I want you to be able to teach your team how to do the same thing. So LifeVantage gives us a mentoring bonus. It's the royalty matching bonus. We're up to 30% generational matching bonus, and this one unlocks at the rank of Pro 3. So again, another reason why I want to help you get there. I want you to be rewarded on everything that you do. So anybody that's on that first generation, this means anybody that you have personally sponsored as a distributor personally. LifeVantage is going to reward you 10% on whatever that royalty check was. So if I enrolled you and you're making a $100 royalty check, LifeVantage is going to pay me $10. All right. If I enrolled you and you're now making a $1,000 royalty check, LifeVantage is going to match that $100 every month. And that adds up because it's everybody that I've personally sponsored. The same thing goes for you. Put you on top of this tree. All right. And then the second generation, as that personally sponsored somebody, anybody that's on your second generation, whatever their royalty check is, it's 5%. It becomes bigger because there's more people on your second level, potentially. Third generation, 5%, more people on your third level. And then 5% on your fourth and fifth. That's why if you add this up, that's where you get that 30%. And I will attest that this is a big part of my paycheck, huge part of my paycheck. So I am in the game every day. I'm sharing, I'm enrolling, but I need to at least enroll 100 new personal volume, whether it's a customer or distributor, with 100 personal volume points to unlock that bonus. So LifeVantage wants to keep you in the game. You don't have to be doing all the work, but they want you to lead by example. So be sharing with enough people that you can enroll at least 100 personal volume points to unlock that bonus. I'm only going to mention the launch bonus because this is a little bit more detailed and complicated. I just want to share with you, again, it unlocks at Pro 3. There is a video that corporate has done to help you understand this. It's paid weekly. Basically, when your personally enrolled distributor enrolls a platinum pack, LifeVantage is going to pay you $50 as long as you're a qualified Pro 3 or Pro 4. That's where it starts. If you've enrolled if your personally enrolled distributor has enrolled a gold pack, as long as you're a qualified Pro 3, Pro 4, they're going to pay you $25. If you're the same thing with the silver pack. So it gets less, but again, that's why LifeVantage rewards us for helping to build volume. All right. So as I wrap up with the ways that LifeVantage pays us, this elite bonus pool, I mean, I really pray that you've been, I pray that you have been, the vision has been created for you about the value of this bonus pool. So whether you're an elite distributor or not, this is what I want to create. We're still benefiting because anybody who has paid the elite bonus pool are now getting paid on us. And therefore it creates this whole team LifeVantage mentality. So what LifeVantage does is it takes 4% of the total global revenues every month and it divides it up into 4 pots. So 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. And when somebody qualifies for that Pro 7, 8, 9, or 10, and it has to have that qualification. You can't just hit it, but you've got to maintain that qualification. You're going to qualify for 1 share of that pot. All right, so I know that this first pot with everybody that's in it runs between, I think, about $1,500 a month right now. So anyone who's a qualified Pro 7, 8, 9, or 10 is another, let's say, hypothetically, it's another $1,500 paid to you. But then as a Pro 8, 9, and 10, you get another share of another pot. A Pro qualified 9 and 10 gets another share of the 3rd pot, and the Pro 10s all share in the 4th pot themselves. So it doesn't matter if you're a brand new Pro 7 or above, you're going to get paid on all that volume that somebody who's been a Pro 7 from day one. It's the same volume. So it creates that, it reduces that cross-line contention. It's why all of our distributors who are elite distributors and above are here training and coaching and helping, because it's going to help the company achieve the success that we all desire. So it really does create that Team LifeVantage mindset. As you achieve this rank of Pro 7 or above, and keep that qualification period, the other thing that LifeVantage does is get you qualify for my Life Venture program. So at the very beginning, it was just the Jeep. You get the keys to the Jeep. It's not a lease program, but it is the keys to your Jeep that you have been able to personalize. You customize it with your color, the interior, within some parameters, I'm sure, but it's your Jeep. Now, if the Jeep is not your thing, LifeVantage has now added on all these other ways to give you, I think it's up to a $25,000 bonus or $25,000 reward for maintaining that status. So to learn more, you can go to the LifeVantage website as well. So getting started, guys. All right, if you're a brand new distributor, or if you're looking at becoming a distributor, these are the things that I really encourage you to do as you get started. Just show up as your best self. Be authentic in your heart, be authentic in who you are, don't become somebody else, and think about the people who you would like to work with. Invite them into the vision of creating a platform to being an influencer. Who would you like to work with? And just invite them to show you, what are you creating? And so that's what it is. Trust and be coachable. This is so important. Trust the system. Trust us that have come before you, that we understand and know how to lead you into this way of having success. Be coachable. Follow the blueprint training, all right? Because this is what I know. This company is attracting doctors and lawyers and dentists and healthcare providers and people who have been very successful in their profession. And while they've been very successful in their profession, what has allowed them to get there, some of it will allow them to be successful in this, but there's new skill sets that you're going to learn to be successful in this. So follow the blueprint training, be coachable, be humble, and let us help you get there. One of the skills that we have to work on is listening for understanding. We get really excited about what it is that we have, and we want to share all about what we know about our products and why it's different and cutting edge. But we need to share a little bit, and then listen about what piques their interest most. Ask, what do they want? You know what, when my sister shared this with me, I wasn't looking for this. I needed it. I didn't know I needed it. But I was open to more health and wellness. I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to keep this short. I was open to, but I wasn't looking for. I was open to maintaining our family time and travel. My husband was just getting ready to retire, and we had worked to a point. We created a place where my boys, at being 8 years old, my husband at 62 was able to walk away from his job and be able to become a stay-at-home dad, with me being a stay-at-home mom. So really what was to stay out of debt, but we've been blessed, go bless others. So really what drives me, why I'm here today, almost 9 years later, is because I want to help people have the lifestyle of being able to do whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want to do it, and be able to do that. And maybe you have a philanthropic passion. Maybe if you had more, you'd be more philanthropic about your passions. Do you want to leave a legacy? I want this business. I want this to be generational. I want this to be something that my boys can pass on to their families. And maybe it's something completely different, but ask the questions. What's important to people? Paint the world of possibilities. You know what? I think one of the most frustrating things as we get started in this as a business is that people don't necessarily see what we see. They may have had something experienced in network marketing in the past that may not have felt good to them, or they'd seen somebody that has had something not be successful for them. Listen to them. Find out what was it that they didn't like about it, or what they think they know about it. Just invite them to share everything with them, and then invite them to take a look at this. But manage your expectations and just honor that relationship. Relationship is important. They may not want to jump in with you, but they might know somebody that might want to participate with us. And like I said before, consistency is key. And as I go through this, I will be honest with you, I have not been as consistent with the income generating activities that I need to be. And that's always my goal, is to improve upon that. But you don't need to wait for me. I invite you to be that as well. So again, learn new skills, right? Learn new skills. We teach you how to create that list of people, how to invite, how to share the story and follow up, participate in the trainings that we have for you. But the bottom line is who do you know? Who would love, use, reorder, share, and recommend our products to others? Who do you know? Like, who are those people that you are excited about today just to invite? Manage your expectations. You're not inviting them to join you right now. You're just inviting them to see what it is that you see. Your network and team members become the gateway to those that you don't know. I can share with you today, with over 650 distributors on my team, I only knew a handful of them. But through the people that I've enrolled, they've introduced me to people who've done somebody. So the people that you personally enroll may not be your power partners, but they may introduce you to somebody that is. And your goal is just to create a network of people that can build as big as way bigger than you could possibly ever do on your own. All right. Our goal is to develop influencers by showing them what this is. So if you need to know more details or see more visuals about our compensation plan, again, you can go to lifevantage.com and you can click on the lower right-hand corner, and that's where you'll find the compensation plan highlights. That's basically what I was coaching from here, was the highlights. And all of this will make sense to you now when you look at that. But there's also the bigger long form where it goes more into the dynamic compression and the business centers. There's that. So I just invite you to lock arms with us, and together let's build a network that's powered by a servant heart and a burning desire to achieve your dreams. But you're going to do that by helping others do the same. So as I wrap up, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for being a part of this training. I welcome your feedback. Next, I just encourage you, like, show this training to other people that you're sharing the opportunity with, and help them see and understand the value for them joining you and building your team and your network.